Hey there, Joel here, and welcome to my channel Math World. Today's topic is not going to be related to math or science, but it's going to be related for you in your life, and that is cyber security. So without wasting much time, let's roll the intro and let's get started. So when I say cyber security, let us understand the terms first, and then I will be able to put it across to you in the most simplified manner. You must have seen in a building there will be a security guard to stop people from entering in the building. Now, what is that security guard doing? He is trying to stop someone unauthorized just to enter the building. So he is stopping, right? So security means trying to stop from unauthorized person. Cyber is nothing but anything and everything that is related in terms of internet. Okay, and how do we use this internet? Just in the air? No, we use a gadget, right? So maybe you use a cell phone, Android or iOS, whatever, a tablet, a PC or a laptop. So these are your gadgets which use internet. So cyber security is nothing but protecting you from an unauthorized person. But from where are these unauthorized people coming? The gadget is at your place, it is safe with you, and then who is trying to use it? Who is trying to take access of this information or this gadget of yours? That's when this cyber security comes into play. Now, whenever you are on the internet, you will probably use internet for information, that is to study or to gain information, or maybe to communicate with someone, or maybe for entertainment purpose, or maybe you want to try and do some shopping, or maybe you want to do some business, or you want to use it for some banking purpose. So technically these are the aspects why you use internet. Okay, now in this case you are at the receiving end and there is a sender, which means, say for example, I want some information. Now what I do, maybe I want to learn how to cook, just saying. So what I do is I go on Google and type for a recipe. So I, as a person, I'm at the receiving end because I'm hunting for information from somewhere. Someone else is sending that information. Okay, now there is a connection created now from the receiver and the sender. Now if this entire pathway is crisp and clean, that means there is no one interfering in this case, then you have a safe connection. Okay, that means you are safe. But what if someone is trying to intrude in this information? Someone wants to know what is happening. Then there is a problem. Now there are times maybe that you are alone at home and you are trying to access the internet and trying out to receive information. Okay, and you're wondering that whatever I'm doing, I can only see and it's the end. But it is not so. At your place you might be alone, but the moment you start using internet and try to gain information, there is a problem. Because just like how your house has a house number, your any gadget that you use, maybe your phone or your tablet or PC or a laptop or even probably a TV, nowadays you get these Android TVs, and which you can use and connect via internet. All of these gadgets have a MAC address. What does this mean? Just like a house number, they will have a kind of a code. Okay, there is an IP address. Now I will not get into the technicality of what exactly is IP address and what exactly is MAC address. Just understand that it is a kind of a house number for your gadget. Okay, so the moment you browse anything from that instrument or that gadget, this data is recorded. Okay, and a person on the other end or someone on the other end can know from where exactly this machine is been used. You might be alone at home, but not so alone. Okay, now just like whenever you are walking on a seashore, you might be alone on the beach, no one is there, but every step that you take, you create a footprint. So same way, these IP address, MAC address are like your footprints. So the moment you start browsing information, that's when this information is taken. Now security, okay, cyber security can be with regards to various things, and it can be with regards to network security, application security, information security, operational security. So let me explain each and every one in a very simple example that you will understand. Okay, so when it comes to network security, maybe you are using Wi-Fi at your home, and is this Wi-Fi directly accessible? If I come to your place, can I use this Wi-Fi directly? That means if I just go and say connect Wi-Fi, will I be able to connect? I'm sure not, right? Because you are setting a password for it. So a network security is the basic that you can start with, to protect yourself from an unauthorized user. Okay, so all I do is I put a password for the network and secure that connection. There are many other things involved in this. If I would start explaining each and every tiny little concept, then this video is going to be a very long one. Okay, so just to avoid that, I will go to the very basics of it and explain it to you, which how much you and me as a layperson should know. Then that's the first part of network security, putting a password, keeping it safe. Then next one is application security. Many a times you must have been in this situation that you download a game and you play whatever you can, and then finally you need some gems or you need some coins, and then you have to pay for it. And then what we do, we try and find out a mod app. Now what do we mean by mod app? It is the mod simplified modified app. Okay, so a same app which is slightly modified. Now what is this modification that you and I can see is that unlimited coins. Okay, so the moment I know that unlimited coins are available, I'm playing, I'm enjoying my game, and everything seems perfect. But in that mod app, someone has modified it, right? So this someone is, just ignore that sound. Okay, this someone is ignore. Okay, so this someone is injecting in it, okay, not in a literal terms injecting, but putting more information which can take out a little bit of your information from there. That means I try and create a little more to that software so that I can gain access to your information. That happens when you download a modified app, because whoever that person has designed, the authentic company has designed that app, that is the first thing that they look into, the security part. The moment you download a modified app, you are keeping your doors open, and you can say I'm going to sleep. That means anyone can access it. Does this mean like every modified app can be, a threat? Maybe or may not be, because on a very superficial, on top, we can never know whether someone is intruding into it, our phones, and trying to find out information. That is something we cannot find out. Next is information security. Okay, so maybe I'm just giving an example, I'm not promoting any app, but you must have read whenever you send a message for the first time to someone on WhatsApp especially, you will get an end-to-end encryption. What does this mean? It just means that as a receiver and as a sender, whenever this information is shared, it is encrypted. Okay, that means person who is sending it and receiving it, just they only know what that message is all about. Okay, no other person can find out that information. I hope you are able to understand this. But every app that is there, every social media app is not end-to-end encrypted. That means whenever you put up information on social media, it is no more encrypted, it is no more safe. People can use that information of yours and manipulate it the way they want. Now, as a student, you, or maybe as a parent if you're watching it, you might be thinking, president I get chedo that muge sogle information alle kitkot lei kainch kono naina. That is what you might be thinking as a person. But it is not just about, mostly we think that someone is entering in and robbing our information and think what information we have. That is the simplest thing that can come in our mind. But people can take your identity and use it to do something very wrong and put the blame on you. That is something that you need to be aware of. It is not just about taking your information and then in a very common sense what we say, information kitot lei message vachle munge teso message kainch nai, or what they will bank. I don't do any bank transaction over here. Photo vachle munge kainch photo nai. But a simple, even one photo, maybe a passport size photo that you had clicked, can be a risk for you, for someone who's taking that information and using it. Next we come to operational security. Now, what does this mean? Say for example, you move out to a place, or maybe you go and sit in a cafe, okay, or a restaurant, and then you just want to use your internet and you realize that I have access to free Wi-Fi. And the moment we, as Indians especially, the moment we hear anything with regards to the word free, we always get overwhelmed, we always get excited. Free meta, mark free internet mele. And how poor fast na internet, free chahate usa kurya. These are the kind of thoughts that we have, and then we want to use it. But please understand, the moment someone says that something is free, there is nothing that is free. There is always a cost involved in it. Now, what can be the cost? Say for example, the place where you have been and then where you are getting that Wi-Fi connection is not from the restaurant, or it might be just another person that is sitting in that restaurant who is giving that free Wi-Fi. Okay, so he is trying to, I told you initially that there is a receiver, there is a sender, right? So what is happening? I am coming in the middle as to give you that internet. So the moment you are using my internet, you are driving whatever information that you are searching, whatever browsing that is happening, whatever shopping that you are doing, or whatever transaction, whatever you are trying to do is getting routed from me. That means I'm the first person who can know what is happening, and then I'm sending it to wherever the source is. Okay, which means I know what you are actually doing without even sitting close to you. Okay, now same thing, same idea works when you are using internet at home, or maybe even your phone. There is something called as ISP, internet service provider. The word itself tells you, someone giving you service of internet. Okay, that is the first source, or the hub where information is going through. So whatever you're searching, maybe you are at home alone or with someone, whatever you are doing comes to this internet service provider first. They have the access to know what exactly you are trying to search for, what you are trying to do. Then it is going to someone else, okay, for that information. So they are the first people who have your information. How do you protect them is something that we are going to learn in the course of more videos. Next part of this video would be types of cyber threats. Okay, this video is already gone, I think, more than 15 minutes. I don't want to bore you more, because the more you try to listen to it, then you might feel like pura chod jata tha. So that's the reason I just try to put across to you what is cyber security and what are the security things that we have to look into. What are the types of threats and all we are going to learn in a series of videos. By the way, but if you enjoyed this video, if you felt that I have gained a little bit of knowledge from this video, then please don't forget to hit the like button, share this video with your friends, subscribe to the channel, not just friends, actually to your loved ones, because if you care, then you will want them as well to be protected. So cyber security is very important. It's a very much big concern, and during this pandemic where everything is trying to be over the internet, lessons are happening online, business is happening online, I want you to be protected, and that's the reason this video. So kindly share with even your parents, because they might be doing some business, not just education, but your cousins, your siblings, someone might be I don't want them to fall a threat of this issue that's happening. There are so many cases where these information is taken of yours and people are put into trouble. So I don't want you to face that. That's the reason I thought of making this video. If you did like it, then do smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for content like this. I come up with videos of class 10 mathematics and 9th standard science and so many other chapters. You can check out the playlist of the videos, and till then, take care, be safe. I will link another video of a scam call over here. Go check it out if you feel like. Till then, take care, be safe, not just on the internet but in reality as well. Wear your mask, sanitize your hands as well. Take care and bye-bye.